Happy Wednesday, everyone. Please keep your phones on mute until you are called. When you hear your docket number. Once your docket number is called, you will be sworn in and you will introduce yourself and identify your relationship to the property that is called.
Oh.
Okay, Mr. Chairman, we can start with the preamble.
In compliance with notification requirements of Ohio's open meeting law and section 101.021 of the codified ordinances of Cleveland, Ohio, 1796, notice of this meeting has been publicly posted. All boards and commissions under the purview of the city planning department conduct their meetings according to Robert's Rules of Order. Actions during the meeting will be taken by voice vote. Abstentions from any vote due to a conflict of interest should be stated for the record before the taking of any vote. In order to ensure that everyone participating in the meeting has the opportunity to be heard, we ask that you use the raise hand feature before asking a question or making a comment. The raise hand feature can be found in the participants panel on the desktop and mobile versions and activated by clicking the hand icon. Please wait for the chair or facilitator to recognize you and be sure to select unmute and announce yourself before you speak. When finished speaking, please lower your hand by clicking on the raise hand icon again and mute your microphone. We will also use the chat feature to communicate with participants. The chat feature can be activated by clicking the chat button located at the bottom of the WebEx screen. All meeting activities being recorded by way of the WebEx platform. These proceedings are also being live streamed by way of YouTube. All requests to speak on a particular matter by way of our website and email have been considered. We have also received emails from those who have provided written comments on a particular matter. Mr. Jacobson.
Mr. Chairman, this is Dan Jacobson from the Law Department. Some preliminary issues, the live stream. Can we verify that the live stream is on and functioning?
Through the chair, yes.
Thank you. And Mr. Chairman, as the Law Department has done since these public meetings have gone virtual and or hybrid, law states its objection to the use of the chat function. Thank you.
Ms. Davis.
I don't know. Mr. Chairman, we only have three. We still having some technical issues with Mr. Bradley.
Okay,
So Mr. Maskey,
here.
Mr. Dink,
Here.
Mr. Gallagher.
Here. So right now, we only have three board members, which means that if our decision is not unanimous, which it usually is, then your appeal goes back to the city. If for that reason you prefer not to have your case heard, then let me know when we call your case that you would like to reschedule your case. Thank you. So we'll call the first case is building docket A 140-24, 115 East 152nd Street.
Mr. Chair, this is Vishnu. We've got Councilman Hirsch here with us, so that would be docket number 14424.
And I put that cover on the floor for you. Read that.
Okay, let me take a look. Okay, so housing docket 144-24, 4301 West 41st Street.
There we go. Application and fees are in order. Notice of violation is condemnation of the main structure issued on June 3rd of 2024. Appeal was received on July 23rd of 2024, requesting 6 to abate the violation. If you are a calling user, please put your phone on mute. Requesting 6 to 12 months to complete abatement of the violation. Present for today's hearing, Acting Chief Building Official Glenn Murray, Dan Jacobson Law. Would the appellate or his or her attorney and or representative please state your name for the record?
That's me, Jennifer Ranella. Jennifer Witt.
Okay, Ms. Witt, solemnly swear to tell the truth, so help you God.
Yes, I do.
Okay, go ahead and let us know what the plans are.
Okay, so real quick, I just want to say I bought this on auction. I had no idea what the condition of the property was. It was a really big risk. And I got the condemnation letter like as my closing gift. Right after I closed. So I have been trying to find somebody to do the work, and I keep getting that that like, you know, they're like, oh, it's a lot of work, but we would buy it from you. And so in the beginning, I wasn't wanting to do that because I thought I was going to lose money. I didn't really get the best deal on this property. I have found someone who wants to do the work, but his original quote was $65,000 for everything, and now the HVAC people, the plumbing people, and the electrical people that he was going to work with have moved to Florida, so he's trying to find new people, and his quotes are making the work go up to like $80,000. So yeah, that's where I'm at. He's trying to get other quotes to see if we can bring it down. It's a really small house. I already have 50,000 into it. So yeah. The inspector said that the roof is, or I have heard from the construction person, the roof is in really good shape. And the inspector also told me that it's really not, it doesn't really need to be torn down. Like it's in decent condition. Structurally. So that's why I'm just trying to fix it up.
Okay.
My
So,
plan.
yeah, you have no idea on time to get this done. Did the original person that you had was going to do it, did he say how long it would take?
Once he gets,
yes.
he's estimating that it'll take like only 12 weeks. I've been like going back and forth with him over the last several months. And also his original quote, like he has gone to the city a couple times to try to, I don't know exactly what he's doing. Just getting info on maybe the permitting and stuff. And again, it's ending up to be just more than he expected. So I guess he's just been organizing and yeah. And also obviously he has other jobs.
Okay. Mr. Murray.
To the chair, can we hear from the council person first?
What was that? I didn't catch you.
Can we hear from the council person first?
Oh, who's on for the council person?
Councilman
Chris Harsh.
Okay, Councilman, go ahead.
You want me to swear in?
Yes, solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, so help you God.
I do.
Okay, go ahead.
I thank you, Mr. Chair. I would encourage the board to deny the appeal. This house has been a constant headache and source of problems in the neighborhood. Directly across the street is a local business, and while the business owner and I have many disagreements, we all agree that this house has been a nuisance in the community for many years. I started pushing Building and Housing to take action against this house a while back. They did it. I'm grateful to our Department of Building and Housing for the issuance of condemnation. It is a postage stamp lot that has very little value. Unfortunately, the current owner made a probably poor choice in investment, but I can count on one hand the number of houses that have been purchased by out-of-state investors and actually rehab. I can count them on one hand, and I don't need all my fingers. I don't have any faith that this will change. I think the city was correct to issue the condemnation order, and I would urge this board to continue forward on that path.
Okay, have you been in contact with the owner, Councilman?
No, but I see her on the Zoom, on the call today.
Okay, all right, so in response to the Councilman, Ms. Witt.
Well, I'm offended. I'm a stay-at-home mom and I pay cash. I'm doing the best I can.
Is there do you have two devices on?
No, we have a calling user to have their mic open. Calling user, please hit star, what is it, 6, 7 or something like that to mute your mic. So hit star 6 to mute your mic, or I'm gonna have to move you to the lobby. You keep getting a nasty feedback from your device.
Okay, so what it sounds like is that, of course, yeah, she may have made a bad decision on this, but she's got $50,000 already invested into it. She's willing to put the rest of the money in to abate the violation. She's working with a contractor and trying to get this done. So let's go over to Mr. Murray. Mr. Murray.
Mr. Chairman, there has not even been a permit pulled to even start the process. So I would recommend remanding.
A remand too. Okay. So Ms. Witt, the remand allows you still can get the contractor, get them going, explain to them that you got to get this moving, and that's the best way that the city will be over it, to look at it, to make sure it gets done. If it doesn't, then of course they're going to take action on it. So that's kind of like the best that we can do at this point. All right, rather than giving time when we don't know how much time you would need, because we don't know what's going to be in place as far as a contractor to do the work. Okay, so we're going to move to motion is in order to deny more time, remand the property to the Division of Building and Housing for any further action, and hopefully maybe you and the councilman can get together and talk about this at another time.
So moved.
Okay, motion by Mr. Maskey,
Second.
second by Mr. Denk.
Mr. Maskey,
Yes.
Mr. Dink,
Yes.
Discussion, Mr. Chair, the appellant has her hand up.
Who does?
The appellant.
Oh,
Ms.
yes,
Witt.
yeah, absolutely. Okay, before we do the motion, go ahead,
Yes.
Ms. Witt. Ms. Witt?
Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, I don't understand. I don't know exactly what you're granting me. But and yes, there haven't been permits pulled, but that's because I have to actually get a general contractor chosen, and I've been contacting them over the last several months, ever since I got this information. So I have gotten things like done. I have pest control over there. I had landscaping done that cost $1,000. I've been doing a lot of things like calling back and forth, but I'm also like not trying to, upset these like contractors because but they move very slowly. I mean, I know that even just trying to get my own house fixed. So just because there haven't been permits pulled, that doesn't mean that I haven't been in contact with this person back and forth. And before him, I was calling tons of people around the city and nobody had time. So I just wanted to say that.
Okay, you still can continue. I would advise you to get in touch with your councilman, Chris
Mr.
Harsh.
Chairman,
Yes,
may I speak?
yes.
Mr. Chairman, to the appellant, the building department has a robust electronic plan submission where permits can be submitted. Applications can be applied for from a remote distance. You don't need to be here to do it. And plans can be submitted and reviewed before even a contractor is on board. So that might be a way to expedite the process.
Okay, go ahead, Ms. Witt.
Okay, sorry. I'm not sure how I can create plans when I'm not the contractor. But we are working on it as best we can. And again, I clarified with him like the day before Thanksgiving that he is looking for other quotes to try to get it down, because again, it's adding another $15,000. And
Mr. Chairman,
Yes,
Mr. Chairman, to the appellant, I recommend you try to get multiple contractors into the conversation. I know this is very difficult, but if you're dealing with one contractor, you're beholden to whatever this contractor is telling you and whoever they're dealing with. And I think you should call whatever association or whomever to get you recommendations for other small contractors, or engage an architect to help you submit drawings for permitting and have an architect assist you in getting multiple contractors. Because if you're just dealing with someone that's giving you change after change and delay after delay, this practice is not going to stop once you're in construction. That's probably how they operate. And then once you're under contract with them, the cost is probably going to go even higher than where you are now. So I recommend you regroup. I still recommend we remand this to the city, work with people like Glenn Murray and his team at the city, and try to get this resolved. No one wants to tear your house down. They want to get this to be a non-nuisance in the neighborhood.
okay, Ms. Witt.
Can we vote?
We
Oh,
can, she has
okay,
one
sure.
question. Go ahead.
Well, I guess I do have, if anyone has recommendations of contractors.
We cannot give
but
recommendations.
Oh, okay, no problem. I did contact a lot of people initially. This person is the first person that's been communicative and somewhat reasonable, and yeah, so I did initially, but I could try to get more people.
Let me give you another recommendation. You have one of the most responsive and caring council people in the city that cares about his neighborhood that represents this ward. Shame on you for not engaging the council person right away and telling them what's going on. Because my experience is when you bring the council person in right away, they can assist you and they can help you. They don't want any headaches. They want their neighborhood to be nice. When we get off this call, I would set an appointment with the councilman and start there. Can we move on, please?
We can. Ms. Witt?
Sorry, I didn't know I didn't know about a council person that I should be contacting. I did call and I've been in contact with the inspector. I think 2 inspectors multiple times, and I've been trying to communicate with them a lot. Can you give me the name of the council person that I should contact? And I will absolutely contact them right away.
Well, we can have, Councilman Marsh can talk to you afterward.
Through the chair to
Yes.
the appellant, I will send an email to her with CC and the councilman's information
Okay,
on there.
there you go.
Okay?
Okay, go ahead and take the vote, Ms. Davis.
You need to call the roll?
Yes,
Okay.
we did.
Mr. Maskey,
Yes.
Mr. Dink,
Yes.
Mr. Gallagher.
Yes. Okay, notice will be sent out within 2 weeks. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Is, Councilman, is that your only case?
Yes, that's.
Okay.
Yes, that was
you're
it.
good. Okay.
Chair.
All right, next docket, building docket A 140-24, 115 East 152nd Street.
Hello? Hello, this is Mark Imormino.
1 second, sir. Application fees are in order. Notice of violation is condemnation of the main structure issued on June 26th of 2024. Appeal was received July 15th of 2024. Appellant did not indicate how much time they would need to complete abatement of the project. Present for today's hearing, Acting Chief Building Official Glenn Murray and Jacobson Law. Would the appellant or his or her attorney and or representative please state your name for the record?
Mark Imormino, that is spelled IMMORMINO, Supreme Court number 0022293.
Okay, Mr. Imormino, solemnly swear to tell the truth, so help you God.
Well, I'm an attorney. I'm not a witness. My client is here, Mr. Litchko. He can be sworn in.
Okay, Mr. Litchko, solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, so help you God.
Yes, I do.
Okay, go ahead and let us know what your plans are.
Well, go ahead and tell. Well, let me ask you, Mr. Litchko, have you had people at the premises in order to assess the abatement situation?
I've had two different demolition companies out there, B&B Demolition and Broadway Wrecking. And we're in the process of getting a survey on the property. However, we have a tenant in there that has quite a bit of personal items, and they requested that in order to do the survey, the abatement, all that stuff has to be removed. So we're trying to get a hold of this guy.
All right, so Mr. Litchko, you're attempting to get the premises in a position for a survey for demolition to be completed, correct?
Correct.
And you have signed a contract with an abatement
Broadway Wrecking.
in order to do at least the survey for the
Right.
demolition, correct?
Right, correct.
Okay,
But they can't do it until that building is emptied.
okay. And what steps have you taken to get the building emptied?
Well, I haven't taken any steps yet because it's not my it's not my stuff,
All right.
inventory.
Are you in the process of evicting this tenant so that the contents can be declared abandoned so you can
I'm
get?
trying to contact the guy.
Okay.
And we've been trying to do that.
Okay. How
Okay,
much
so-
time do you think? Go ahead.
Okay, I just wanted, so he is a tenant, he's paying monies, is that correct?
No, he isn't. He's not paying any money, but he kind of looks over the property. And he's been there for years, and basically that's what it is, you know.
Okay. All right, go ahead, I'm sorry, Mr. Marino.
No, how long do you think it will be before you can get the survey done? In other words,
Well,
get the tenant evicted, get the property removed so that a survey can be completed.
it's all in the court's hands. I gotta go through the process of evicting him or hoping that he'll clean up the mess so I don't have to pay to get it done.
We are going, I spoke to my client and we are going to prepare an abandonment letter because Cleveland does have a good abandonment statute. And I believe it does apply to commercial properties. I've used it for residential properties. When a tenant has abandoned the contents and has indicated an abandonment of the contents, then we don't have to go through the formal eviction process. It's a much quicker process so that we can get this property moved out of there so that we can get the survey completed.
Okay, let's go over to Mr. Murray.
Mr. Chairman, to the appellant, how long have you owned this property?
How long have you owned the property?
I'd say 40 years.
Mr. Chairman, it concerns me greatly that we have occupancy of a condemned structure. I'm seeing parapets that look like they have partially fallen already. No permits have been pulled to do any abatement whatsoever. And it looks like there's been looks like the violation is from May. So I do not get a sense of urgency to correct this problem, and I would recommend remand to the city.
Okay. A motion is in order to deny more time, remand the property Division of Building and Housing for any further action.
So moved.
Okay, moved by Mr. Maskey,
Second.
second by Mr. Denk.
Mr. Maskey,
Yes.
Mr. Dink,
Yes.
Mr. Gallagher.
Yes. Okay, you'll be notified within 2 weeks. Thank you.
To whom do I send my notice of appearance so that I make sure that I'm on any future email chains?
That would be Miss Davis.
Okay, I will send her an official notice of appearance this morning via email so that when you do issue a decision, I would like to make sure that I get a copy of it.
Okay.
Okay, thank you,
That'll
Chairman.
do it.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Building docket A 143-24, 15203 Kinsman Road.
Application and fees are in order. Notice of violation is exterior vacants issued on June 14th of 2024. Appeal was received July 11th, 2024, requesting 45 days to complete abatement of the violation. Present for today's hearing, Acting Chief Building Official Glenn Murray, Dan Jacobson Law. Will the appellant or his or her attorney and or representative please state your name for the record? Mr. Chairman, I do not see anyone registered as Guardian Investment Group. In the participants panel or present in room 514 this morning.
Okay. Mr. Murray solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, so help you God.
I do.
Okay, Mr. Jacobson.
Through the chairman to Ms. Davis, the notice of today's hearing get returned to the board's file for any reason.
Through the chair to Mr. Jacobson, no.
And through the chairman to Ms. Davis, have you received any form of communication, an email, a voice message, or anything physically delivered to you on behalf of this appellant in your docket?
Through the chair to Mr. Jacobson, no.
Through the chairman, the due process requirement of notice have been given to this appellant, the board can proceed with this hearing and ruling today. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Murray.
Mr. Chairman, this is a 4-dwelling unit, and it looks like there have been there's an application pending for rental registration. Although it's not a condemnation, all the violations are potential hazards to potential residents. So can we remand even though it's not a condemnation?
Yes. Go ahead.
No, that's good.
Okay. A motion is in order to deny more time, remand the property division of building and housing for any further action.
So moved.
Okay,
Second.
moved by Mr. Danks, second by Mr. Maskey.
Mr. Maskey,
Yes.
Mr. Dink,
Yes.
Mr. Gallagher.
Yes. Okay, notice will be sent out within 2 weeks. Next docket is housing docket A 128-20-24, 1437 West 50th Street.
Application and fees are in order. Notice of violation is fire damage to the garage issued on June 3rd, 2024. Appeal was received June 21st, 2024, requesting for 6 months to complete abatement of the violations. Present for today's hearing, Acting Chief Building Official Glenn Murray, Dan Jacobson Law. Will the appellate or his or her attorney and or representative please state your name for the record?
What was the name again? I didn't catch.
Glenn Cunningham.
Okay, solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, so help you God. Okay, now let us know what your plans are. We're gonna need to get a microphone over now.
You have to speak, louder. This is the microphone here. Pitch your voice further.
I'm planning on to, clean up the area and, take care of the violations that's, listed on the file. So,
Is this, fire damage to a garage? Is that what this is?
it's a unit. It's like you call it like a garage, but it's actually what you call it's a small unit, like, 1 bedroom,
Oh,
like a bungalow. It's like a bungalow, small bungalow.
okay. And, was it under, insurance or?
Well, at the time, the insurance company, I was, trying to get the, roof, and they actually, when they came out, they, did assessment, and then they, canceled insurance.
Okay, and how much time did you think you need?
I'm requesting for 6 months.
Okay, Mr. Murray.
Mr. Chairman, my records indicate that a permit was pulled on December 2nd. Mr. Cunningham, is that the case?
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, we have no objection to an extension.
Okay. He's looking for 6 months. So that would be to June 2nd, 2025. Motion,
So moved.
okay, moved by Mr. Dank,
Second.
second by Mr. Maskey.
Mr. Maskey,
Yes.
Mr. Dink,
Yes.
Mr. Gallagher.
Yes. Notice will be sent out within 2 weeks. Thank you. Okay, next docket is housing docket A 137-24, 3927 Newark Avenue.
Application and fees are in order. Notice of violation is condemnation of the main structure. Issued on May 16th of 2024. Appeal was received June 12th of 2024, requesting for 1 year to complete abatement of the violations. Present for today's hearing, Acting Chief Building Official Glenn Murray, Dan Jacobson Law. Will the appellant or his or her attorney and or representative please state your name for the record? Please state your name for the record.
Should I go ahead?
What is your name?
Oh, yeah. So my name is Mag Rabbani. So I bought this property in this.
Oh, hold on
current
just a minute. I gotta swear you in, okay? Solemnly
Yeah,
swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, so help you God.
Yeah. So this
Okay.
property, I got it in this current condition, and then I'm working on already, to fix all the problems. I already have the permit. I already fixed the foundation. There's problem in foundation, and most of the the wood is already replaced with new. But because of the winter, we couldn't work on the roof yet. So yeah, there's all of the framing in the roof is done, most of it. So kindly work in progress, but because of the winter, we couldn't, do a lot. And I am requesting for a 1 year, to fix the problem. Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Murray.
Mr. Chairman, to the appellant, your permit was pulled in August. Our inspections indicate, the first inspection indicated the house was secure, but subsequently there have been no additional calls for inspections. So I would recommend that you call your inspectors to come out and look at your work before it gets sealed up. Mr. Chairman, I don't have any record that any of this work has been done, but there has been a permit pulled. I would not have any objections to an extension, but it seems like a year might be excessive. If we had the inspection record, I would have much better gauge of what's progressing.
Okay. Well, we can give, they say 6 months to June 2nd, 100 days, 2025 to abate the violations. Motion?
So moved.
Okay, moved by Mr. Dank,
Second.
second by Mr. Maskey.
Mr. Maskey,
Yes.
Mr. Dink,
Yes.
Mr. Gallagher.
Yes. Notice will be sent within 2 weeks.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Housing docket A, 138-24, 3512 Independence Road.
Application and fees are in order. Notice of violation is exterior maintenance issued on June 7th of 2024. Appeal was received on July 3rd of 2024, requesting for 3 months to complete abatement of the violation. Present for today's hearing, Chief Building Official, Acting Chief Building Official Glenn Murray, Dan Jacobson Law. Will the appellant or his or her attorney and or representative please state your name for the record? Mr. Herman, your mic is muted. Mr. Chairman, the appellant is on.
Okay.
I don't know if they might have stepped away.
Okay. Do you want to come back to this one, or are they on now and you're just not linking up?
You want to move to the next docket and come
Yes,
back?
yes, we'll give him a chance to get on. Okay, so we'll hold that docket. Next one is a housing docket A 13924, 4093 East 123rd Street.
Application and fees are in order. Notice of violation is condemnation of the main structure issued on May 21st of 2024. Appeal was received on June 20th of 2024, requesting for 6 months to complete abatement of the violation. Present for today's hearing, Acting Chief Building Official Glenn Murray and Dan Jacobson Law. Will the appellant or his or her attorney and or representative please state your name for the record? Mr. Chairman, I do not see. Hello? If you just joined the meeting, could you please state your name?
This is Thomas Herman.
Okay, we're gonna come back to you. We just, we set your case aside. We'll come back.
Okay.
And you're getting a lot of reverb on that, so see if you can clean that up. One device on. Okay. Go ahead and mute until we get back to you.
Okay.
Hit *6, please. Thank you.
*6. Okay. All right, do we have anybody here for, where were we at? 13924?
Yeah, so Mr. Chairman, I do not see anybody listed as DNR Estate Holdings LLC and or Dion and Adams in a participant panel or present this morning in room 514.
Okay. Mr. Murray, solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay, Mr. Jacobson.
Through the chairman and Ms. Davis, did notice of today's hearing get returned to the board's file for any reason?
Through the chair to Mr. Jacobson, no.
And through the chairman and Ms. Davis, have you received any form of communication, an email, a voice message, or anything physically delivered to you on behalf of this appellant in your docket?
Through the chair to Mr. Jacobson, no.
To the chairman, the due process requirement of notice having been given to this appellant, the board can proceed with its hearing and ruling today. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Murray.
Mr. Chairman, the condemnation was issued in May, and there have been no permits pulled as of yet. I recommend remand to the city.
Motion is in order to deny more time, remand the property Division of Building and Housing for any further action.
So moved.
Okay, moved by Mr. Maskey,
Second.
second by Mr. Dank.
Mr. Maskey,
Yes.
Mr. Dink,
Yes.
Mr. Gallagher.
Yes. Okay, notice will be sent out within 2 weeks. Do we want to go back to Mr. or Mrs. Herman, who's ever on?
Yes.
Okay, so we're reopening docket A 138-24, 3512 Independence Road.
Application and fees are in order. Notice of violation is exterior maintenance issued on June 7th of 2024. Appeal was received on July 3rd of 2024, requesting for 3 months to complete abatement of the violations. Present for today's hearing, Acting Chief Building Official Glenn Murray, Dan Jacobson Law. Will the appellant or his or her attorney and or representative please state your name for the record?
Thomas J. Herman.
Okay, Mr. Herman, solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead and let us know what the plans are.
I'm having a problem with the insurance company that has depreciated everything on this property. I was hit by an uninsured motorist. There's a police report with a different name for the uninsured motorist. I've been having a hassle with the insurance company alone. They received a letter and a big package from my niece to help me because I'm not real savvy on the internet. I'm a U.S. veteran. I'm 78 years old and I'm really trying to get this taken care of. I've spoke to several different contractors that have come out and the price is up and the work is not done. I don't know
Okay.
what else to tell you.
All right, and you've been, the insurance company, they've been responding to you at all?
We sent a letter that was composed and sent to the insurance company a few weeks ago. They have not responded to it, so we have now filed a complaint against the insurance company with the Ohio Oversight Committee for Insurance Companies.
Okay, very good. Mr. Murray?
Mr. Chairman, to the appellant, are you living in this house currently?
Mr. Herman?
Yeah.
Are you living
Yes.
there? Yes. Okay,
Yes.
okay,
Mr. Chairman, permits will need to be pulled for this. However, the building department does not have an objection to extra time.
okay.
Could we extend that to 6 months because now it's winter and it's all outside work?
I believe we can do that. Okay, so, we're looking at, June
Oh.
2nd.
Mr.
108
Mr. Chairman,
Yes,
the niece or whoever that is that spoke on behalf of the, uncle or father needs to be sworn in.
okay, so, to the niece, solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, so help you God.
Yes, my name's Diana Macaroni.
Okay, thank you. All right, so, we don't have to have her restate things. She stated it and she said she's telling the truth on this, so, we're gonna give to June 2nd, 180 days, 2025, that's 6 months to abate the violation.
Well, thank
So
you.
moved.
Okay, moved by Mr. Dank, second by Mr. Maskey.
Mr. Maskey,
Yes.
Mr. Dink,
Yes.
Mr. Gallagher.
Yes. Okay, notice will be sent out within 2 weeks. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next docket, housing docket, A 14224 675 East 159th Street.
Application and fees are in order. Notice of violation is condemnation of the main structure and the garage. Issued on June 4th of 2024. Appeal was received on July 16th, 2024, requesting for 1 year to complete abatement of the violation. Present for today's hearing is acting chief billing official Glenn Murray and Dan Jacobson Law. With the appellant or his or her attorney and or representative, please state your name for the record.
Hello, this is Ty Conley, the owner of Conley Realty LLC.
Okay, Ms. Conley, solemnly swear to tell the truth, so help you God.
I swear.
Okay, go ahead and let us know what the plans are.
Yes, we purchased this property in the middle of COVID, pulled permits around 2021. We are in New Jersey, so we had a couple big issues up here with all the delays from COVID, which kind of slowed up our money. We have been to the property. We did pull permits, like I said, in 2021. We were there just recently cleaning up everything. We got rid of most of the violations on the exterior. but we do need to get inside and get our full crew. As for everybody that's been saying it, the contractors in Ohio are, very slow or don't answer. So we are going to bring our own crew down. We are planning to start that throughout this spring break and then through summer to finish. It is a full 2-family with a garage with a unit over the garage. So it is a little extensive, and we do just want to make sure we have enough time to finish everything. And I believe we have to re-pull the permits because they expired. So we just wanted to make sure we had enough time to complete that.
So you're looking at 6 months?
We're looking at 1 year.
1 year. Okay, Mr. Murray.
It's 3 units and the garage.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, as far as the building department has been concerned, there have been no permits pulled because of their age. We've had to board this up at least twice this year. Another violation, just a few months ago. A couple violations a few months ago, and another board up in 2023. I would recommend remand to the city. This doesn't seem to be going anywhere.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can I clarify? I have pictures of the home when I was there, because I was there personally in June, and there was boarded up. We actually have invoices for all the times that we've had it boarded up. We had it completely demoed and secured. So I'm unsure as to where those are coming from, because we've paid for that.
Are these pictures from your property that you're seeing?
I can't see anything because I'm on the phone.
Oh, okay.
I can email everything, and I do have them on. I wasn't able to get onto the WebEx, but I do have them on my computer as well. And I've had multiple companies out there. We've did illegal dumping. We've had removed. We've landscaping, snow removal. We've done all of it. Tree cut down.
Okay, so you're
And I
getting
have all the
something
invoices.
done. Our problem is the time that it's taken to do things, and being that you're out of town makes it even a little harder. So we remand this back to the city so that it's under their protection, and they're looking at it. So this does not stop you from doing everything that you're talking about doing, and we're just not going to give more time out to do it. We're going to tell you to go ahead and get it done. And as long as you're working on it, nobody wants to knock a building down, but they're going to want to see action and see it taken care of. So a motion is in order to deny more time, remand the property division of building and housing for any further action.
Wait, I'm sorry. We're in New Jersey though, and it's winter. We can't get there right now because of course we have the kids in school and et cetera, and we need to get down there. Can we at least have 3 months?
Well, it isn't a matter of that. It may take you a lot longer to get it done by then, but we're just saying that that's what part of the reason is why we can't really set on a time and why we are remanding it, why the motion is there. So we got a
So
motion.
what does it mean when you're remanding it back to the city? What does that mean? That I have to come?
Through the chair to Ms. Conley, please allow the board to take the motion. When it's seconded, you'll have a chance to discuss. Thank you.
Okay, moved by Mr. Maskey.
Second.
Second by Mr. Dank.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, and Mr. Murray, do you want to explain the remand?
Can I ask that the board require at least permits people to get this started? And they can do that from a distance through our robust electronic plan submission process.
Okay, so
Can you give?
Go ahead.
No, can you give me that website? Because I actually have my GC on the other line and asking him to go on there to see how to pull the permits, and he stated that it was a little complicated. How do we go online to pull the permits? Because the last time we pulled them, we were in town.
Okay, so Mr. Murray or Ms. Davis, how do we go about her getting in contact with this information so we're not doing this over the phone now?
Mr. Chairman, she can Google City of Cleveland Department of Building and Housing online permits. And there are some FAQs on that page. And if that doesn't work, we have some staff that can help them. They'll just call in and walk them through the process.
Okay,
All right, because I went on the website, but I'll call in.
okay. So we're gonna call the roll.
Mr. Maskey,
Yes.
Mr. Dink,
Yes.
Mr. Gallagher.
Yes. Hey, notice will be sent out within 2 weeks. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, next docket, housing docket, A 145-24, 3071 West 111th Street.
I'm sorry, what?
145-24.
West. Oh, that's right, because you already said this. Okay. Application and fees are in order. Notice of violation is hazardous conditions and interior and exterior maintenance. Issued on June 24th of 2024. Appeal was received on July 24th, 2024, requesting for 3 months to complete abatement of the violations. Present for today's hearing, the acting chief billing official Glenn Murray and Dan Jacobson Law. Would the appellant or his or her attorney and or representative please state your name for the record? Mr. Chairman, I do not see anyone affiliated with Bourne's Property Management LLC or Jared Bourne in the participant panel, nor in room 514 this morning.
Okay, Mr. Murray, solemnly swear to tell the truth.
I do.
Okay, Mr. Jacobson.
Through the chairman and Ms. Davis, did notice of today's hearing get returned to the board's file for any reason?
Through the chair to Mr. Jacobson, no.
And through the chairman and Ms. Davis, have you received any form of communication, an email, a voice message, or anything physically delivered to you on behalf of this appellant and or defendant?
Through the chair to Mr. Jacobson, no.
To the chairman, the due process requirement of notice have been given to this appellant. The board can proceed with this hearing and ruling today. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Murray.
Mr. Chairman, permits were issued on November 11th. So I guess that the building department wouldn't have any objection to the requested 3-month time extension.
Okay. So for 3 months, it'd be March 2nd, 2025. Motion?
So moved.
Okay, moved by Mr. Dank. And Mr. Maskey is gonna call in, I think.
I'm here. Second.
Yeah, okay, good. Second by Mr. Maskey.
Mr. Maskey,
Yes.
Mr. Dean,
Yes.
Mr. Gallagher.
Yes. Okay, notice will be sent out within 2 weeks. See, next docket, housing docket. Right, A 147-24, 3610 East 113th Street.
Application and fees are in order. Notice of violation is exterior maintenance and electrical. Issued on July 16th of 2024. Appeal was received July 29, 2024, requesting for 1 year to complete abatement of the violations. Present for today's hearing, acting chief billing official Glenn Murray and Dan Jacobson Law. Would the appellant or his or her attorney and or representative please state your name for the record? Mr. Chairman, I do not see a LeBron Sanford in a participants panel, nor is that person in room 514 this morning.
Okay, Mr. Murray, solemnly swear to tell the truth.
I do.
Okay, Mr. Jacobson.
Through the chairman and Ms. Davis, did notice of today's hearing get returned to the board's file for any reason?
Through the chair to Mr. Jacobson, no.
And through the chairman, Ms. Davis, have you received any form of communication, an email, a voice message, or anything physically delivered to you on behalf of this appellant in your docket?
Through the chair to Mr. Jacobson, no.
Through the chairman, the due process requirement of notice has been given to the appellant. The board can proceed with this hearing and ruling to. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Murray.
Mr. Chairman, permits were pulled in August. Our inspector reports a small amount of permits. The building department would not have an objection to an extension. However, a year seems to be excessive based on the nature of the violations.
So we give him 6 months.
We would have no objection to that.
Okay, a motion is in order for June 2nd, 2025.
So moved.
Okay, moved by Mr. Maskey,
Second.
second by Mr. Denk.
Mr. Maskey,
Yes.
Mr. Dink,
Yes.
Mr. Gallagher.
Yes. Okay, notice will be sent out within 2 weeks. Housing docket A 149-24, 2395 East 39th Street.
Application and fees are in order. Notice of violation is exterior maintenance issued on July 12, 2024. Appeal was received July 29, 2024, requesting for 1 year to complete abatement of the violations. Present for today's hearing, acting chief building official Glenn Murray and Jacobson Law. With the appellant or his or her attorney and or representative, please state your name for the record. Mr. Chairman, I do not see a Warren Phillips in the participants panel, nor is that person present in room 514 this morning.
Okay, Mr. Murray, solemnly swear to tell the truth.
I do.
Mr. Jacobson.
Through the chairman and Ms. Davis, did notice of today's hearing get returned to the board's file for any reason?
Through the chair to Mr. Jacobson, no.
Through the chairman and Ms. Davis, have you received any form of communication, an email, a voice message, or anything physically delivered to you on behalf of this appellant in our docket?
Through the chair to Mr. Jacobson, no.
Through the chairman, the due process requirement of notice have been given to this appellant. The board can proceed with its hearing and ruling today. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Murray.
Mr. Chairman, this project also includes a condemned garage condemnation. So it's exterior maintenance on the main building and condemnation of the garage. No permits have been pulled. I would recommend remand.
Motion is in order to deny more time, remand the property division of building and housing for any further action. Motion?
So moved.
Moved by Mr. Maskey,
Second.
second by Mr. Denk.
Mr. Maskey.
Yeah.
Mr. Dink,
Yes.
Mr. Gallagher.
Yes, notice will be sent out within 2 weeks. Next docket, housing docket A 150-24, 3357 West 122nd Street.
Application and fees are in order. Notice of violation is condemnation of the garage. Issued on June 6th of 2024. Appeal was received on July 29, 2024. Requesting for 60 days to complete abatement of the violation. Present for today's hearing, acting chief building official, Glenn Murray, Dan Jacobson Law. With the appellant or his or her attorney and or representative, please state your name for the record.
David Zink, owner.
Okay, Mr. Zane, solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, so help you God.
I did.
Okay, go ahead, let us know what your plans are.
Okay, I truthfully thought I had to wait to do anything until I got the appeal granted. So, the garage has been sitting, waiting. I didn't know that I could go ahead and get permits and fix it in the interim. Now it's winter and I will need a little more time and I'll pull permits tomorrow if I need. I mean, that's not a problem. I just really thought I had to wait till it went to appeals to begin. spending money. I didn't want to get torn down there.
Okay, Mr. Murray.
Mr. Chairman, to the appellant, do you plan on rehabilitating the garage or
Yes.
demolishing the garage?
Rehabilitating.
Mr. Chairman, to the appellant, how soon do you think you can submit for permits?
For permits, I can do that tomorrow. I mean, within the next 48 hours, easy. That's no problem. I just really didn't know the process.
Mr. Chairman, the building department has no exception, has no exceptions to granting him an extension with the caveat that the permits are pulled within a reasonable amount of time up to the board to decide.
Okay. And to complete the abatement of the violations, we'd be looking probably maybe into April. That'll give you plenty of time. So,
That would be great.
okay, so give you 2 weeks, December 18th, 2024 to pull the permits, and April 2nd, 2025 to abate the violation.
So moved.
Motion, okay, motion by Mr. Dank,
Second.
second by Mr. Maskey.
Mr. Maskey,
Yes.
Mr. Dink,
Yes.
Mr. Gallagher.
Yes. Okay, notice will be sent out within 2 weeks. Thank you.
Thank you.
Approval of resolutions 3024, A110-24, A126 through A135-24 on all of them.
Would you like to get a permit application?
Yes.
So moved.
And wait a minute, A199-24 and A207-24.
So moved.
So moved by Mr. Maskey,
Second.
second by Mr. Dink.
Mr. Maskey,
Yes.
Mr. Dink,
Yes.
Mr. Gallagher.
Yes. Approval of minutes, November 20th, 2024. Are there any additions or corrections?
No.
Motion,
So moved.
moved by Mr. Dank,
Second.
second by Mr. Maskey.
Mr. Maskey,
Yes.
Mr. Dink,
Yes.
Mr. Gallagher.
Yes. There any other business to come before us?
No, sir.
Okay, then we are adjourned and that'll take care of that. All righty.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.